let's get started. This morning's workout is a little bit, let's say, lower down on the intensity scale. I hesitate to use the word gentle because there are still challenging elements to it, but it's going to be perhaps more muscular endurance based. Oh, there's Joe coming on. Muscular endurance based than high intensity. We'll save the high intensity work for Sunday. So this is more longer intervals, shorter circuits, and two very distinct elements with the circuit. So what we're going to do, we're going to be working with two blocks. The first block is a whole body block, so exercises that basically address hip, lots of different muscles at the same time. The second block is very specifically a core block. So what we're going to do, the structure of the workout is whole body block, core block, whole body, core, finishing with whole body. So there are running through 5 circuits essentially. What I'll do the first one, I'll take you through the exercises for the first block, the first whole body block, then we'll have a minute's break, and then I'll take you quickly through the exercises for the core block, and then we'll probably should be able to move through those a little quicker then as we get to third, fourth and fifth rounds of the workout. Okay, so there are 6 exercises in each circuit. So the first one in the whole body block is a variation on the push-up and the mountain climber and a row. So it's 3 exercises together on this one. So what we're going to do, and there are some reasonable mods on this one, but I'll show you the base movement first of all. So, base movement in this position here, you're going to need a wider leg position on this one because you're going to start taking corners away from your body position. So you go down into the push-up, you come up, and you row the elbow back like that, which is why you need the width between the feet. So it's not a bending the elbow like that, it's drawing the elbow back in that position there. So you do that on one side, you do it on the other side, and then you do a little mountain climber. So you're taking corners away essentially from the 4 points of contact on the floor. So it's down, up, row, row, mountain climber, down, up, row, row. So the hand is about waist height, and then mountain climber. Now the modifications for that, obviously you can elevate yourself on the bench, that works quite nicely, or you can do it as a knee push-up. So in here, you can go down, up, and you can either sort of row from there, and then go to mountain climber and come back down to the knees. Or you can do just the knee push-up, then come up onto the toes, row, row, mountain climber. Okay, and that's the first exercise. I'm going to do that for 1 minute. Okay, the second exercise, I'll demo this front and I'll demo it back. We've done get-up lunge in the past, if you remember we've done this, which is quite a challenging move. This one steps it up a little bit. So you're starting in this kneeling position, just as with the get-up lunge. And what you're going to do is you're going to put one foot there, and you come straight forward into a lunge there. Okay, so I'll show you from the side. It's a little tricky, so you need a little bit of space on this one. In this position, you bring the foot forward, and then you take it back. Down, change legs, forward, and then you take it back. Change legs, forward, and bring it back like that. Modifications on that, you can just do a sort of step through version where you're not kneeling on the floor. If you find the kneeling version tricky, you can just sort of go lunge, lunge, forward lunge, forward lunge. So that reduces the range of movement and makes it a little bit more manageable. But try and do it off the floor, see how you go with that, okay? Next thing we do, the third exercise, is an up-down plank jack. So again, in this position, you're going to go out, in, down, down, out, in, up, out, in, down, down, out, in, up. And again, you can do that on knees, or you can elevate the front of the body. So that would be out, in, down, down, out, in, up, like that. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do, exercise, exercise number 4, is going to be the squat lunge rather, jumping squat lunge. So you're going to go there, squat, there, squat, there, squat, like that. And then the last 2 exercises, nice and simple, good old fashioned mountain climbers. And then to finish, 180 burpees. Like that. So, quite a few new things to think about, but we've got longer sets. We're working for a minute on each exercise. Slow it down, especially on this first round, We're going to run through that once and then we'll move on to the core element. Okay, so I'll just pull my timer up. And I'll take you through those core exercises before we start those as well. Those are a lot simpler. Okay, so when you're ready, I'm going to start with a single minute on the push-up mountain climber row. So down on the floor, everybody. Into position and off you go. Push down, up, row, row, mountain climber, down, down, up, row, row, mountain climber, down, down, up, row, row, mountain climber, back, down, up, draw it back, really got to bring the core into play on this one, down, up, back, back, mountain climber, down, up, back, back, and mountain climber. Keep that going, down, up, row, row, mountain climber. Keep working through it, down, up. Lots of stuff going on here. You're pulling, you're pressing, you're doing the hips, down, up, row, row, mountain climber. Time for one more push up. Then up onto your feet into that kneeling position, hands on the head, bring up, forward, back, change legs, up, forward, back, change legs, up, forward, back, change legs, up, forward, back, change legs. Keep it working, moving it through. So these are more strength-based stuff, but still challenging. Keep on your rhythm. Whoop. Keep your balance. Take it down. Swap these exercises. Swap the legs. Really concentrate on your core in this position. Bring it round. Take it back. Swap over. Okay. Round. Back. Down. Up, down, plank jacks now. So we're going to go out, in, down, down, out, in, up, up, out, in, down, up, down, keep it going. Keep the rhythm on this one. Nearly there, just 20 seconds. And up we get. Next thing we do, jumping squat lunge. So in this position, I'm going to go squat, lunge, squat. Kicking the exercise level, the intensity level up a little bit. If you find the jumping element of this a little tricky, what you can do is squat and lunge, squat and lunge. It's entirely up to you. Keep that going. Keep working. Okay, mountain climbers next, everyone. Onto the floor. Just regular Conal Garden mountain climbers. So we've got a minute of these. So Again, really focus. It's a long one. Try not to blow yourself out, but keep moving. Not long. Keep that focus, keep that body position. Nearly there. 180 burpees are next. Off you go. Try and get the hips low. You'll find that a little easier as you start to warm up the movement pattern. Not long now. 15 seconds. And rest for a minute. Good job. Well done, everyone. Have a drink of water. Let your breath come back down. And I'll take you through the next block of moves. So this next one focuses very much on the core. So what we're going to do with this one now, the first two moves, same move but one left, one set left, one set right, is a reverse lunge into a crunch, into a standing crunch. So we're going to do a minute, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. A minute on one side. Follow that with a minute on the other side. Up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. Okay, I'm just going to stop that. Then we're down on the floor for some side crunch action. Couple of options here. Lying on your side, you can either bring the knee up. Try not to assist with the lower arm if you can help it. But if you do need it, by all means, bring it into play, but try and take it out of the move altogether. So you just feel that working a little bit harder, make the body longer, up, like that, try not to fall over like me, down, and up, like that. So, again, minute left, minute right on that one, and then the next one is bird dog plank. So in this position here, on your elbows, and you're taking the corner away from the plank. You can do that on your knees, or you can do it on your hands as well, which is a little trickier from a balance point of view actually. Whichever version works best for you. A minute on that, and then to finish the core block, we're doing scissors, lying on the floor, point the toes, just bring the legs up, like that. So a minute on each of these exercises. We're going to start with the reverse lunge and twist. So, everybody ready? Let's get cracking in 3, 2, 1, and go. So it's lunge, down, down. Keep going. Think about your balance. Mine's a bit wobbly this morning. We're going to do a minute. So you're working the core, but of course, you're working your front leg as well. The leg that stays on the floor, pushing through the heel. Get that squeeze on. Keep that going. Minute on this side. Keep it going. Keep it going and change sides, everybody. Change sides. Keep it going. Good work. Get that squeeze on. Control that downward phase. So this is slower, much more controlled. Getting a good squeeze on there though. Really working. Keep it going, then we're going to get down on the floor for the side crunches. Down you get, guys. Okay, lying just on your side. Bring in there, bring your hands down. Crunch. Crunch. You can try and make the body longer. Make it a slightly bigger move as well. So you get more of a stretch at the bottom. So it's either fingers to toes or elbows to knees. The key thing about it, of course, is what's happening here on the side. Make sure you're feeling that squeeze on the side of the trunk, especially at the very top of that movement. So you really want to hold it for a little half beat at the top. And then at the bottom, really open it out. Feel the muscles lengthen over the ribs. Change it over. Same thing on the other side now. Again, the sort of 3/4 position. You're not completely flat. Hands on there. Reach and up it goes. Feel the squeeze. Try not to roll backwards. Try not to struggle with your balance too much. Maybe use your elbow, the lower arm, to support. You get a nice little squeeze on here. Open up the rib cage as you come back. Really extend it, lengthen it, and then come back. So try and make it as sideways as possible, not up the front. So you really feel it where your hands are. Keep it going, not long left on this. And then we're moving to the bird dog plank. Okay, into plank position. You have to go wide, and this is slow. Hold for a beat, return. Hold for a beat, return. Hold for a beat, return. Keep it going. Moving, shifting your weight from side to side. Of course, there are options. You can take it onto your knees. If you're finding the full plank a little trickier, you could do it like that. Or if you really want to test your balance, you can bring it up onto the hands like this. So the leg doesn't have to go very high. Good. Think about a straight line through your hands, arms, down to the heel. Okay, flip it over, scissors to finish the core round. Line your back, point your toes. Imagine you're in one of those films. They used to have lots of synchronized swimming, and you used to wear those flowery shower caps. If you do feel it in the lower back, just get your hands under the base of your spine, under your coccyx, under your tailbone, but really work to push your lower back into the floor, don't arch it. And if you find, because this is quite a long set, it's going to be a minute, so it's slow, it's very deliberate, it's going to burn the core. If you do find it getting a little much, take it into a bent leg, like that, and then just come back to it. That's absolutely fine as well. just shorten the movement. That's it, and then maybe return to the straight leg variation. And take a rest. Okay, so that's the end of the core round. Now we're going to go back to the first circuit that we did, which is the whole body block. So that's push up, mountain climber, row. Nice big combination there. Get up into lunge, into the front lunge. Up, down plank jacks. The jumping squat lunge, mountain climbers, and 180 burpees. We've still got 30 seconds rest, so just make the most of it. A decent amount of rest on this, not really working on any kind of recovery deficit. Plenty of time to have a little sip of water and really work on the intensity of this next round. So, again, it starts steadily. It's very much more about steady strength and endurance rather than all out stuff, but it does kick up towards the end, this one. So, we've got 10 seconds. So, into position, we're going to start with a push-up, row, and mountain climber. 3, 2, 1, and off you go, guys. Straight into it. Push up, row, row, knee in, back. Try and find some rhythm now. First round, just finding the technique. Maybe you can push it a little quicker this time. Down. Leading with the elbows. That's the key thing on this one. Push up. Row. Row. And mountain climbers. Push up. Row. Row. And mountain climbers. Push up. Row. Row. And climb. Keep it going, guys. Nearly there. It's the get up lunge next. Okay, rock yourself back onto your knees, hands on heads, foot up, take yourself all the way over and all the way back. Swap the legs over to there, all the way over and all the way back. Swap it over. So again, we've got a bit of rhythm now, got a bit more used to technique. So try and find some pace. Don't rush it, just move through the stages that little bit more quickly. Still focus on your balance, that's really important. Core, as with all movement, has a really important role to play in this move. Keep yourself tall, keep your belly button pulled in tight, keep everything engaged. Okay, up down plank next. So starting in this position, up down plank with a jack. Down, down, up, up. Try and find the rhythm again. Try and find some speed. Great work, guys. Over halfway. Like I said, you can do this on your knees, or you can do this with your upper body on the sofa or a solid piece of furniture to elevate, make it a little bit more manageable. Okay, jumping squat lunge next. So from here, down, squat, squat, kicking up the intensity level a notch. A bit more of a leg burner, this one. Coming to the end, then it's mountain climbers next. Down to the floor, guys, minute of mountain climbers. Off you go. So it's a long minute. Just find your position. Push the chest through the shoulders. Keep the hips lower than the shoulders and head height. Try not to tuck your chin in, just as I was doing then. A neutral hand position can really help with your shoulder position as well. So if you put your hands forward, you're kind of limited by your wrist mobility. So it's better sometimes to turn those fingers back a little so you can get your shoulders further forward. Keep working, guys. Keep working. Burpees next. Okay, 180 burpees. Let's go. Keep going, everyone. Not long. Just over 20 seconds. Inside 10, carrying up on 5. Okay. Whew. Take a breather, everyone. Take a breather. We've got a minute's rest, and then we're back down on the floor. Well, partially back down on the floor for the cool element. Whew. Just lots of deep breaths, everybody. Drink of water. Lots of deep breaths. Good work, everyone. Good work. Okay. So, starting with the reverse lunge and crunch on your left hand side, and then taking it from there. Got 10 seconds. Get ready. Make sure you've got enough space. 5, 2, 1. Off you go, guys. So, there, crunch. There, crunch. Keep it going. So this seems quite gentle, quite easy. So it's the duration that gets you on this. And again, once you get comfortable in your movement, maybe add a bit more pace to it. Not masses, because you want your technique to be solid. But enough to raise the heart rate perhaps a little bit more. Keep it going. 10 seconds to go. Changing sides in a bit. Change sides. Swap legs, lunge down, up you come. And what you notice is where your imbalances are, or your tightnesses. A little tighter on one side than the other. Keep it going. Let's step it back a bit. Keep going, guys. Over halfway. Just over 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Then we're down on the floor for the side crunch. Down you go, guys. Again, just steady yourself with your lower elbow, reach, and up it comes. Try not to assist with your free arm. Try and do most of the work with this. Of course, if you need it, by all means give yourself a little bit of assistance. But the aim is to get that really strong squeeze here. Reach for your toes or past your toes if you can. And the same with the knee. Squeeze it. Get the knee to the elbow or past the elbow. So you're really squeezing down on that side of the trunk, on your obliques. Okay, change it over. So even if you're reaching with your fingers, you're not really leading with the fingers. What you lead with is the shoulder more than anything else. Keep it going. Bring it up sideways. Reach towards the toes. But it's the shoulder, it's this area you're aiming to activate, this area here. So by pushing the shoulder away, that's where you get that squeeze on. And as well, hitching the hip up a little bit as you bring the leg up will help you get that too. Good job, good job. That's it, keep it going. Over and up again. Squeeze. And into the bird dog plank now. Start on your elbows. Reach. Reach. Keep it going. Try and have a straight and parallel line from your fingertips to your heel. Keep the toes pointing downwards. If you point your toes up, you tend to just kick the leg up a little bit. You want to keep that line going through this. Change it. Keep moving. We've got 20 seconds to go. This one is about slow control. And out your back for the scissors. So again, just get that back nice and flat, point your toes, and if you find it hard to keep them down here, bring them up a bit, and just work within that range, and just get stronger as you go. It's the combination of bringing the leg up as you bring the other leg down is the really important thing, and that kind of alleviates the tension on the lower back a little bit because you've got one leg coming up whilst the other leg's going down. But just keep it moving. Try and point your toes on this one if you can. This is quite slow, quite deliberate. Get that straight leg up. Not sure what the synchronized swimming name for that position is. Okay, take a breather. That's the end of that round. Into the final round now of whole body movements. So again, starting with the push-up, row and mountain climber, that combination movement. Continuing then with the get up into the lunge, moving into the up down plank jack, then the jumping squat lunge, then nice simple super fast mountain climbers, and 180 burpees to finish. Okay, so still got a little bit more time. Get some rest, have a quick sip of water. Don't forget to practice your gym strut, like that. And then when you're ready, we'll start the final set. So, onto position On the floor, everybody. Starting with a push-up, row and mountain climber. Off you go, guys. Let's go. Last round. Push up, row, row, knees. Good thing about this, depending on your point of view, is that because it's not a simple movement pattern, there's a lot of combination moves here. It doesn't allow you to settle into any kind of rhythm. So you're constantly adjusting. Which is good from an overall body fitness point of view. Maybe not so effective from an overload point of view later on in the circuit. If we're doing all-out mountain climbers, you can really feel the difference of that simple and single movement pattern. But this keeps the effort travelling all the way around the body. Okay, onto your knees, into the get-up lunge. Into here, hands on head, up, over the top, all the way back. Change legs. Up, over the top, all the way back. Change legs. Now, if you find that tricky, you can always tap down, tap back if you prefer. Just to give you that extra bit of stability. But try and get it all going in one smooth movement if you can. Changing legs, pushing all the way forward. It's a bigger movement, there's a lot of travel. You're taking the hip from flexion to extension. And back again. Okay, up, down, plank, jack now, guys. In this position here. Out, in, down, down. Out, in, up, up. Keep it going. You get a bit slippy on this side, you're going to change over. Not long. Last time you're doing each of these exercises, so tick them off as you go. Inside 10, coming up on 5. Jumping squat lunge next. Ready, go. Coming to the end now. We've just got mountain climbers and burpees after this. Find your rhythm. Not long, just over 10. We got mountain climbers. Down we go, guys. Last minute of mountain climbers. Let's go. And then it's just burpees to finish. Focus now. It's a longer set, so you do have to pace it, but not long to go. 20 seconds. Give it a little burst. 10 seconds. finish, guys. Burpee finish. Let's go. Nearly there. Just 30 seconds. That's the end of the workout. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. And we're done. Oh, and that's it, everyone. That's it. Oh, really good work. Well done. Have a rest. Have a stretch. Have a drink of water. See you on Sunday. Bye-bye.